Hi, this is Pierre for Boozy Food. I'm reporting to you live, well, it's live for me, live from Vienna. When I left Adelaide it was 41 degrees. Here it is actually 50 degrees colder. So what do you do when it's 40 or minus 10? You drink wine, of course, and plenty of it. With the help of the Austrian Wine Marketing Board and the incredible kindness of 6 of Vienna's leading wineries, I'm starting a journey of discovery through Viennese wine. The first part of my journey in Vienna was like a mystery, but one in search of an amazing wine. It all started when I visited the Vienna winery, where I caught up with Alfons Wimmer. On the surface, this winery is something completely familiar to us, with a tasting room, guided tours of its lovely cellars, and a wonderful range of wines. We'd even recognise a number of their varieties, such as the gorgeous Riesling. But after trying a whole range of great wines, Alfons cracked a variety I'd never even heard of before, the Viennese gemischte Satz.
This is typical for Vienna. It's a mixture of at least 3 or more different grape varieties. These varieties must be planted together in a single vineyard. What's important about this is that since 2014 it's been our own legally protected wine. It's our own appellation.
So Vienna has its own appellation with laws about how it's made. Really? I had to get to the bottom of this. A great place to start is always the vineyard, and luckily I found Gerhard Lobner, head of Meyer und Fahrplatz Winery and Heuriger. A Heuriger is a special kind of pub or restaurant that makes its own wine. It was amazing to see these vineyards just a few kilometres from the middle of town. Beyond these snowy vines is the city Vienna, and it's here that you start to understand the importance of wine to the city and country. And of course there's plenty of our mystery wine, Vienna's own gemischte Satz. I actually had no idea Vienna had its own wineries and even its own wine variety. I knew of the Sascha Hotel and Cake, of course, and then there's all those gorgeous old buildings, tourists and snowy streets. But I needed to understand the fuss about this gemischte Satz. I dropped by Fürgasselhuber Buschenschank. A Buschenschank is just like a Heuriger. It was at this winery I met Thomas Huber, who told me all about the gemischte Satz.
Now we'll try the Viennese gemischte Satz, the typical wine from our region. Gemischte Satz is well known in Vienna, but few outside know of it. It is something very special. Different varieties of grapes are grown together in a single vineyard. There has to be at least 3 varieties, but we have 5. What's exciting is that these different grape varieties have different ripening times, and it's difficult to pick the right moment for harvest because the grapes must be harvested together at the same time. They are crushed together and the juice extracted. Some will be overripe, others underripe. So what's exciting is picking the right time for harvest to get the perfect wine from them.
But this would have to mean that a single vineyard could produce a different tasting wine every year.
Yes. The only thing that stays constant is the characteristic of the vineyard. Weingarten.
So that's the incredible story of Vienna's own Gemischtersatz. But what about all these Heuriges and this rich tradition of winemaking in Austria? See this square here? Click on that for part 2 of my incredible journey.